and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday, where we talk about everything under the sun and nothing is off limits. Welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? Hey, what's up? What's up? What is up with everyone today? Hi, Sharice Johnson Moore here. I am your hope builder, lifting you up out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through scripture and practical applications. Hi, babies. How are y'all doing? I know it's been a while since I did one of these, but mama has to tend to her own needs, right? That's why I picked this topic for today. It is welcome everyone, and it is time for Let's Talk Sunday. And topic for today is why loving yourself is important. Why loving yourself is important. Okay, sometimes I want to really get into this concept of why loving yourself is important. Loving yourself is important for the fact that God gave you a brain to think with, a mind to use, and to accomplish those things that He has put inside of you to do. Okay. When you do not feel loving yourself is important, you may be, how could I say this? Led by the wrong spirit. Okay. I put it better form of how could I say? I'll say it like this. When your parents do not know what love is, it is hard for them to show you what love is if they've never been taught. A friend of mine gave me that analogy one day, and I was like, wow, I never thought of it that way, I never thought of it that way. Say if the parents don't teach the child how to cook, clean, wash clothes, do laundry, do like simple little things, when the child get older, they ain't gonna know how to do it either as an adult. Okay. And they may make mistakes. They may make I give this example, right? This may sound funny, right? But I'm not making fun of my dad. I'm not making fun of my dad. Okay. So my dad, I don't think he ever learned how to wash dishes. Right. So he would take the pan, my grandma cast iron pan, right? And he would pour Comet in the pan and wash the pan out with that, right? And my grandma said, boy, she said, oh, Dad, you don't use that in that. And my daddy didn't know no better, right? Because I don't think he was ever taught how to wash dishes. And he just grabbed the first thing he saw to wash the pan, right? So I was like, Daddy, I caught him one day doing that. No, Daddy, that's not dishwashing liquid. He was like, oh, and he was like, well, I'm washing it anyway. He was like, well, I got this, right? So I left him alone. I said, okay, cool. Because I guess he missed that class. Sometimes we are just not taught how to love ourselves. We're not taught how to take care of ourselves. We're not taught how to do certain things. I had a girlfriend of mine, and the girlfriend, she says no one ever taught her that she had to, take a shower, be clean, do those things for the sake of, how could I say this? For the sake of being clean. No one ever told her she had to wash up and stay clean and wash her body and change her clothes every day and things like that. And I was like, wow, really? And so um that became a thing of, wow, some things we're not taught. We're just not taught by our parents about those things. And I kind of thought, hold on, y'all. I forgot all about I was cooking. I forgot all about I was cooking, y'all. I'm so sorry. My mind is multitasking, and that's not good when you're trying to multitask, cook, and do a video at the same time. Don't do it at home. Um, and my friend and I was like, really, and she was like, yeah. They never taught me I had to wash and bathe every day, and and do those type of things, and as a growing woman, and how to keep ourselves clean and tidy, when it's that time of the woman come in the visitation, Mary, Bloody Mary, and no one taught her that, and I was like, wow. And some things we have to learn on our own. Loving ourselves is important. And when it comes to our mental health, when it comes to our mental stability, when it comes to our mental, and sometimes we are not taught how to take care of our mental because we are so bombarded with things that are passed down through generation of do this, do this, do this, do this. Don't take a break. Don't sit down. Keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. And then our brains is fried because we are so trained in to keep going and keep moving and go to the next idea and go to the next job and go to and it's like, has anybody ever told you to sit down? It's okay to sit down and relax and take a breather. And don't put so many things on our minds to overwhelm us, to make us feel like we are robots. Okay. Loving yourself is important because it has very much so to do with our mental, physical, and emotional health. And sometimes we can get overwhelmed, and we can become we working so much, and we doing so much, and we do and we not and we doing so much that it causes us to have high blood pressure, diabetes. We're not eating right. We're not sleeping right. We're not doing the things that keep our bodies going. And there's nothing wrong with rest. And then we're so busy as human beings that we take care of kids, we're taking care of the house, we're taking care of this, we're taking care of the bills, we're doing all this, and we're not taking our time to relax and enjoy our quiet time. Get you some quiet time. Okay. Don't look. Don't feel guilty about taking care of you. Don't feel guilty about taking care of you because you ain't got but one you. You got one you. One. My grandma lived 97 years, and she told me that what made her happy was to just relax and not do something because she had been working ever since she was a little kid on a garden on a farm. And she said when she got older, she made it a thing. She made a vow to herself that she was gonna work, and then after so many years, she said, I'm gonna retire. I do not have to sit here and do a whole bunch of stuff and live a life of to work myself in the grave. She said she was not going to do that. She said, I'm not going to sit here and work for the white man the rest of my life and work myself to death and be in the grave. She said she wasn't going to do that. So she said, I'm going to take my vacation when I get ready. I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to take care of me and take care of my house and do what I got to do. And as she said, she had learned how to say, one thing I did learn from her was stop doing Stop doing for others that's not going to do for you. She was always the type person where she was doing for everybody else, but when she needed help, wasn't nobody there for her. And then the ones that, you know, and then it was the ones that are there for you. You bite their heads off, you chop their hands off, you cut them off at the knees and stuff, and I was like, wow, I don't want to ever be like that when I get older. That the people that I'm doing for, that they are not reciprocating, they're not reciprocity. It's not equal. It's not equal. And that's one thing I have learned in my life about loving myself is stop doing for those that are not there for you. Don't 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 make it a habit of you giving all the time, you giving, you doing, and then when you need some, or they don't even have the common courtesy to say, oh, do you need some help? Don't ask you that. It's like I said the other day on a live a little reel I made. I said your hands is always up, your hands is always gimme, 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 and your hands is never given to anybody. Loving yourself also means saying no. Nope. No is a whole sentence. Just want y'all to know that. No is a whole sentence. Okay. Don't get it confused. Don't get discombobulated. No is a whole sentence. Okay. Loving yourself sometimes mean no. I can't run you up and down. I can't do. It's time for you to move on. Get your own car. Get your own car. Get your own. Get your own. My grandma was adamant about this. She said it's nothing like having your own. Because then you're gonna have to beg people. You don't have to borrow. You don't have to every time you waiting around for somebody to take you somewhere, you don't have to turn around and be like, oh well, I need you to take me here and I gotta pay you this. And then, you know, it's a whole gambit to that. My grandma said it's always good to have your own. Then you'll have to beg Peter to pay Paul, okay? And save you some money for rainy days. Save you some money for spa days. Save you money for I just want to go get a pedicure on my feet now. I want to get manicure or pedicure. You don't have to get no nails added or nothing. You can just go and sit in a chair and they just do what they do and call it a day, and you relax for an hour or two without having to do anything. And someone is catering to you. Someone is pampering you. Someone is doing something for you, you know. And sometimes that's best to be that way. Sometimes it's good to go get a massage, go to the spa, go get your facials, go get your hair done. Go do stuff that you like doing for you. And please, when it comes to loving yourself, if you got dreams, if you got goals, if you got things you want to do in your life, do them, child. Do them. Don't sit around and wait for nobody permission to do nothing because you're grown. After you turn 21, you're grown. You got no more excuses, okay? So that's what I put down. That's what I put out. That's what I'm putting in. That's what you did. So I love y'all. And it is important. Why loving yourself is important because it helps your self-esteem. It helps your body. It helps your contour of your mind. It helps you to be able to enjoy life. Loving yourself means going on that trip to Hawaii, which I'm going to go do for my 52nd birthday in July. Go on your trips you want to go. If you don't just want to go for a weekend and go Florida, go, just go, and have everything planned out. And you just look, and you ain't got to take everybody with you. Okay. Everybody ain't meant for you to go. That's another thing about life. Loving yourself. Sometimes it's good to do stuff by yourself. You don't need nobody's permission. You don't have to ask nobody. You ain't got to say, oh, well, you want to do this, or you want to do that. And then they came up with their mind what they want to do. You ain't got to go through all that. Sometimes it's good to just go by yourself. Loving yourself is important. Remember that. Loving yourself is important to the fact that you're taking care of you. Okay. All right, everyone. That has been our conversation for today. I want to just put this out here. Okay, if you do not have Coming to Loving Yourself, it is my book. It is an autobiography, inspirational book. And I published this book in 2017. And I wanted to let you know that it is very important that we love ourselves, coming to loving ourselves, no matter what we've been through, no matter what we go through, no matter what someone has done to us, or somebody has offended us, someone has done some foul stuff to us. Love yourself anyway. Let go all that. I'm holding grudges. I'm doing it. I want to be mad at somebody the rest of my life, and I'm gonna hold this grudge and I'm gonna be mad. You was wasting a lot of time with that. Okay. Love yourself enough to know to let people and places and things go that have nothing to do with your future. This book helped me out tremendously when I wrote this book. I wrote this book. It is about my life, and I want to help other men and women to come to the point where they are they are free from bondage of the mind, of the soul, of things that you had no control over, that you had no control over how your parents were gonna treat you. You had no control over how the abandonment issues you might have dealt with. You have no control over who touched you in the wrong way, abused you, used you, and those lessons have very much taught me how to treat other people. And and that's why I wrote this book to help other people, to help other other men and women, to help them to see that they don't have to be stuck, and they also need to have a relationship with the Heavenly Father above. Having a relationship with God changed my whole perspective. It changed my whole perspective. And this book was written in 2015. Publishing, it took me 2 years to write this book, and I just want to share the ups, downs, the good, bad. They say the good, bad, and the ugly, but you don't have to stay there. You can always have more joy and more peace and more happiness when you decide to move forward. Stop being looking at the past. There's nothing there behind you in the past. There's only hurt, pain, regret, grief, things of that nature. But you can live a better life when you move forward, when you begin to love yourself and stop letting people put you in boxes that you weren't meant to be in. Okay, so then I have a workbook that you can use in this book. This workbook is very much important because it teaches you to get back to the life that you love and cherish the most. Okay, it helps you get back on track. It helps you hit the ball out the ballpark. It helps you gather your thoughts and teaches you how to manage your life better, to manage those things that may upset you or throw you off. Teaches you how to deal with those situations more better when they are presented to you again. All right, everyone. It has been my honor and a privilege and a pleasure. And you can get Coming to Loving Yourself, the book and the workbook. You can get them on my website at www.sharicenjohnsonmoore.com. You can get them separate, you can get them together, or you can get them with a t-shirt as well. That's an offer too. The two books, the t-shirt. You can get t-shirt by itself, and some things of that nature. I want to say thank you to everyone that has been here on Let's Talk Sunday. And I want to say thank you again for being in the place. All right, I love you, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day. Okay, I love you. Bye, babies. Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday, where we talk about everything under the sun and nothing is off limits. Welcome to Let's Talk Sunday.